Let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. So we closed at 221.86, down $11.43, 4.9% down. Post-market, we seem to be down a little bit more. So let's take a look at the facts, and then let's take a look at how we can profit from those facts. So Tesla is still into a downward channel. It is supposed to go down. This is what this means. It will stop going down when we are going to break this line, and we have not been able to break it. Each time we come close, we cave in, and here we are not even coming close. This is not looking good for Tesla. So I hope you are not holding any Tesla stock, because you are holding something that's going down. And nobody knows if it has stopped going down. It could go down further. Nobody knows. What we know now is that we have temporarily stopped going down. The price of Tesla stock does not go lower than 217.65. This is interesting information. Of course, people that want to buy Tesla stock want to buy as low as possible, but it's the sellers that are preventing the price to go lower. So nobody wants to sell a Tesla share below 217.65. So for people that own a Tesla stock, they don't want to sell it below that threshold. If they get discouraged tomorrow, they might decide that they want to sell. But so far, this is showing their perception of what a Tesla share is worth, basically. It's worth more than 217.65. I won't sell lower than that. If at any point in the future, we start seeing the price go lower than 217.65, this is going to be a sell signal. This is going to tell us that sellers have now abdicated that number to 1765 and are willing to sell lower. This is going to be a sell signal. This is what we do on this channel. We look for buy signals, we look for sell signals, and what we need in order to have a signal and a signal is to have an accumulation of the price at a certain point. An accumulation between two numbers. It's rare to see an accumulation on only one number. All transactions are happening at 217.65. This does not happen. We always have a little bit of noise. We have a little bit of noise between two numbers. Right now, it is between 217.65 and 252.14. This is the noise that we are seeing. If we have a break of that support at 217.65, this is going to be a sell signal. We need to have an accumulation, and then if we have a break, then depending on other factors, we can find some buying and selling opportunities in order to make money in the stock market. So right now, today, we are back to 217.65. We are just a little bit higher. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand how the day happened. So we had the gap up today. We were into a downward channel. We broke outside of it, but no stochastic over 60. So before buying anything, we need to have stochastic over 60. If not, we should not buy it. So this is a great example right here. We had a move up, no stochastic. The move up was not to be believed. And in fact, this is what happened. It went down from the second hour to the last hour. It just went straight down. And right now we have a little bit of a wick at the bottom. So this is telling us that on the lower time frame, we had the move up, we had the move down, but we finished up. And look at this precision. Look at how precisely we went close to 217.65. We are at 221.86. This is the close of the day. If we take a look at the low of the day, we were at 217.80 and our line is at 217.65. This is pretty good. We are 15 cents off of the behavior of the stock. If you don't believe in technical analysis while looking at this, well, I think you might need to pay a visit to LensCrafters. Right now, we are sitting on 217.65 and we know this is a fact. And we know that if we start to go lower, this is going to be a sell signal. For the buy signal, we need to have stochastic over 60 and we need to have a break of a horizontal resistance at the same time, depending on whether or not Tesla starts to go higher and at what speed it is going to go higher. We could be having a buy signal on the 1 hour chart, which is just a temporary buy signal for a little bit of a swing. We could have it at 238. We could have it at 252. We need to see the pattern play to be sure exactly at what number we are going to get it. Because like I just said, we did not get it here at 238 because we did not have stochastic. If we start to go higher like this, we won't get it again at 238. But if Tesla goes lower and takes 2-3 days a week to reach 238 and then goes, then we are going to get stochastic over 60 and we are going to get the buy signal. So a stochastic is an indicator that is helping us not get too excited about a stock move. It is smoothing out the move so that we don't get caught zigzagging between, oh, it's going higher, I'm going to buy, and then losing the money right away. Right now, nothing to do. We just have to watch. We can stay on the sideline. Our money is in cash and we are just watching what is going to happen and we know what to look for. Let's take a look at the VIX. The VIX is the fear factor of the stock market. When the VIX goes higher, the stock market goes lower. And we like to have the VIX below 20. So if VIX is above 20, we are very shy to buy for the long term because the market is really unstable and many things are just going down. So right now, VIX is at 52. If we find some buying opportunity, this is only going to be temporary for short swings. And when we get the swing, we take the profit. This is not the time to buy and hold. Let's take a look at the bonds. Bonds are climbing right back very strong. We are at 4.28. We had a hard time recently reaching above 4.33, so we are going to see soon if we are going to get back above that number. But generally, the higher the bonds, the lower the stock market. Let's take a look at the stock indices. After coming down yesterday quite hard, we are pretty much even Steven. We are at 0.84 down. We are really finding support at 37,000 right here. SPX, pretty much the same thing. We have support at 49.46. NASDAQ, we have support at 16.956. So in all those cases, we are having the start of a stabilization. There is no short that we can do. If we break those support, then we are going to get a short. If we break those support, after some accumulation, that would be better. But once we break those support, then this is going to be a further short. But right now, we cannot say this because we are above support. And we have no indication either in all these cases that the indices want to go higher yet. So we need to stay on the sidelines also. Russell, the same thing. Small caps, the same thing. We have support at 17.17. We cannot draw any conclusions yet. Let's take a look at the economic data that are coming out this week. So we have the FOMC minutes tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Some people might see other things that were not mentioned by Powell when he made his speech last time. And we are also going to get the inflation rates month over month, year over year for the core inflation and also the regular inflation. So this is going to be interesting information on Thursday. So this might change what's happening also in the market. Sure. Let's take a look at the heat map of the market. Yeah, pretty much down a little bit of green, health services, electronic technology. Even in electronic technology, we had a little bit of red, retail a little bit, finance a little bit here and there, but most of them are at 0% down or worse. Let's take a look at our Tesla news that are being piped to our Discord server, which you can get access to by becoming a YouTube member at the community level. If you are only interested in the buy alerts, you can get them at the buy alert level, but the community gets the buy alerts and gets a lot more. If you want me to do the technical analysis on another stock that we don't usually look at, you can ask me, I'm going to do it. So this is a place where we can share our strategies that we are using based on my lines. You can ask me, as I just mentioned, to do lines for another stock. So this is a nice club. Everybody's super nice. Everybody has the same goal to make money. We have Ross Gerber that claims that Tesla brand is broken because of the board that should be removed for negligence. Also, we have some BYD news that is getting piped here. BYD teases financial results. Expect Q1 2025 net income to rise significantly compared to a year ago. We are following BYD in our community. Right now, we don't see a buy signal, but we are going to check it. The date for the earnings call is going to be April 23rd, when we are going to check what is happening to that stock right after the earnings call. There's also a little bit of a kerfuffle between Elon Musk and Peter Navarro, which called dumber than a sack of bricks, after Peter has mentioned that Tesla is a car assembler rather than a manufacturer. Tesla makes their own motors and they make their own batteries. So they are pretty much building the whole car. They might not make the tires. They might not be making the wipers, but you catch my drift. They are really a car maker. Also, prices for used Teslas drop in US and Britain. Wedbush cuts Apple Tesla targets as tariff pressure mounts. And if we take a look at the price of oil, this is not helping electric cars, I would say. Look at this. For the past week or so, the price of light crude oil future went from $71 to down to $58. Really, we can see that the price of oil is really into a downtrend. And it even has broken a long-term support at $61. It has broken it a couple of days ago. It's going to get cheaper and cheaper to drive gas. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.